I think this is a terrific country. I really believe that this country can do anything it wants to do. And I hope it wants to do the right thing. I really believe it can do anything it wants to do, good or bad. And we must make sure that it's good. There's never been anything like this. This is the miracle of humanity, the United States. This society, this social structure of ours that's been able to go through the changes of the last 10 years has proven itself to be strong.
For 25 years, Hubert Humphrey's voice has been heard in the councils of the world. But despite the heights attained in his public career, he has never lost touch with the woodlands, the lakes, the towns, and most important, the people who have nurtured his faith in America's greatness. A faith that has inspired him to a life of service, and that is a matter of historic record. 1945, Mayor of Minneapolis.
Lots of people talk about how you can just stamp out crime. You literally take your life in your hands when you do that, and we did that. I was young. I made up my mind that I was going to do something about it.
And we on the police department had just about given up hope of ever having a mayor who would have the guts and the honesty to clean up that situation. Humphrey had the guts and he had the honesty.
1948, Hubert Humphrey, United States Senator.
Throughout the Republican years of the 1950s, we Democrats fought for Medicare. The leadership of the GOP and its membership fought against it, but we kept fighting. And in 1965, Medicare became the law of the land.
One legislative milepost after another testifies to Hubert Humphrey's concern for old and young alike. He was in the vanguard of those who fought for greater federal aid to schools. He championed civil rights. He championed the federal food stamp program. It was his bill which established the Peace Corps. 1964, Hubert Humphrey, Vice President of the United States.
I think the best foreign policy that this country will ever have is the demonstration of a domestic policy of social justice, of concern and of care for its people here, to show that we know how to get something done. The worst kind of hypocrisy is to promise great things to other people when you can't even do little things for your own people.
1968, Hubert Humphrey, Democratic Party nominee for president. On Election Day, 1968, Americans went to the polls in unprecedented numbers. When the ballots were counted, more than 31 million had registered their approval of Hubert Humphrey and his program to put people first. His defeat was so narrow that had one voter in every precinct switched to Humphrey, he would have been this country's 37th president. A short time for contemplation, then Hubert Humphrey was back again, a teacher. Humphrey was to be out of office only briefly. Minnesota was electing a United States Senator in 1970.
And we'll do something about it, too. We've been behind you. Thank you. Good.
Hubert Humphrey returned to Washington with the greatest plurality ever given him by Minnesotans. His faith in people stronger than ever. A faith so abiding that when urged to submit his candidacy to the national electorate this year, he would say,
I have just signed a certificate declaring my candidacy for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States. The "we the people" of our Constitution's preamble has too often been forgotten by those who govern or seek to govern. But it is in the people that our strength, yes, my strength, lies. We the people want clean air and water. We the people want jobs, to be safe from crime. We the people want a nation at peace. We the people want to be treated fairly. We the people want the best education for our children. We the people want a prosperous rural America. And we the people do want to be brought together again.